What's up, guys? Let's talk about Archeworld Alpha. It's finally over. 2 weeks alpha test is over. So let's go into the good, the bad, the ugly of this test. So let's just get it out of the way first and foremost. The bad. There's a lot of bad in this game right now. So pretty much, if you are an mmorpg player, do not play Archeworld. That is the gist of the thing. Archeworld is a super stripped down version of Archeage. It does not have trade packs. It does not have arenas. It does not have fishing. It does not have player-to-player trading. It's using cryptocurrency. It's using NFTs. It's definitely pay to win. It is very, very limited content. It only has maybe like a tenth of what Archeage has content-wise. So if you're looking for an MMORPG to play, go play Archeage. And I hear there's going to be a fresh start server coming up in September for North America region. So go play Archeage in September and you'll have a fresh start server. It's like, yeah, no brainer. Well, let's get into the good now. And the reason maybe you want to actually play Archeworld. So there are a bunch of people that will be playing Archeworld. It's just, there's people that love NFTs. There's people that loves crypto. I fall more into this camp where I actually had fun playing the game, even though it's a bare bones version of Archeage. As crazy as that is, I had fun playing Archeworld up until probably about max level 50, level 55, when I got to the end game aspect. Just exploring and learning all the new systems in the beginning of the game, in the beginning of the alpha, was incredibly fun. Because a lot has changed. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of things to learn in Archeworld to bring content and guides. And in game was simply PvP raids for open world content. So open world mobs and bosses. And there aren't like main big bosses. They're just rifts that appear during war times. And so there's 3 rifts that appear in the zone that goes to war. And then you kill that, and then one mega boss appears after all 3 of those rifts are dead. There's supposed to be contested PvP battles, kind of like what this video here is showing you. You know, a bunch of greens, a bunch of reds, you're supposed to be all fighting over stuff. So this happened for the first couple of days, first week in the Archeworld Alpha, because the population was good enough, was healthy enough. But after about a week, the population died off. Died off to about 50 people online or so. Very, very small. There was not much interaction. You could barely get enough people to do a raid. You 10 to 20 people for a raid. So definitely not enough to contest a raid fighting the mobs. And the reason is because literally that's all there is to do is these raids, and then the drop rates are abysmal for the items that you need. Like you get stuck, which is a good thing. So honestly, this is a good thing for PvP and the longevity of the game, is that you get stuck with needing these materials and no one can really progress further. Even if someone wants to spend like 50 grand, they're not going to be much more powerful than you spending, $100 on the game. You'll definitely be very strong compared to a person who spends $0. So someone who spends $0 versus someone who spends $100, there's going to be a significant power difference, because you get a lot of value out of like the first, say, $100 that you spend on Archeworld. You need to buy the Arc Pass. You need to rent or own lands. You need to have access to a building so you can earn Archeum to upgrade your gear, to earn labor. So land is very important, and that's why it's $100 investment is probably pretty good for a little while. Unfortunately, if you're renting land, that means you're going to have to pay the taxes, it looked like weekly, and that's going to add up, and it's going to get very expensive. So it's like, but you can earn money, and this is the big selling point of the game, and this is why it will be popular. You can earn real life money by playing Archeworld, and you can play for free. So this is one of the things too. The best NFT MMORPG. That's true. Like honestly, this is the best NFT or crypto MMORPG in the world. Like there's no other game out there in the NFT crypto market that is anywhere near this. This is probably 10 times better than any other game that is using blockchain technology, game quality wise. But it's actually a failed game that no one plays. I kind of disagree to that, but we'll say it's kind of true. There are people that play in North America, Europe, Asia, like all the servers. Archeage is a 10-year-old game roughly now. and people are playing. People are playing. There's not thousands and thousands of people, but there are hundreds of people playing on each server. You do get raids that are full for like reset and stuff like that. So people are still playing, and people are still enjoying the game, and people are still paying money to XL Games. That's the big kicker of this. Archeage is not a failed game because the servers are up. XL Games is still making a lot of money from Archeage players. The Archeage player base is actually, either really wealthy or just really, really dumb. And they just keep feeding XL Games money month after month after month, year after year after year. And they've made Archeage such a huge success that we have mobile games, and then now we have the NFT version called Archeworld. And they've realized that Archeage is a cash cow. They just produce money, just create the money. And so they're trying to make a better version of Archeage, no question about it. So that's what Archeworld is their attempt to remake Archeage better. The PvP balance is better, no question about it. There is no one getting one-shot killed in this game. Even if you were to spend 50 grand, you're still not going to be strong enough to one-shot kill someone else. Like, the balancing is better, is way better. But there's so many systems that are gone. Trade packs are gone. Ships are gone. You don't have arenas right now. You don't have fishing. Like, the life proficiencies are not there. You don't have, like, alchemy. You don't have skill trees of that nature, of like, exploration skill tree. Your crafting menu is very, very basic and bare bones. It's Archeage, but version 0.5. It's not even version 0.1. Like, that's how bad it is compared to Archeage. So if you're looking for an MMO, like I said earlier, just play Archeage. Play the Fresh Start server. September, I hear. Rumor is September 15th. But if you're looking for a crypto NFT game that potentially could, blow up and make you a lot of money, Archeworld might actually be that, because it's such a good game compared to all of the other crypto scam clicker games. And the fact that Archeworld is not going to be a rug pull. Like, the game company, XL Games, is not going to simply shut the servers down in a month or a week or, a day. They're not going to just take your money and run. They've proven that they keep the servers up and running. Archeage is going for nearly 10 years now in all regions. No region has shut down. They've changed publishers, but the game service has continued, and you still kept your characters and all your stuff. Like, the publishers, they realized, I don't want to translate all this text and all this bullshit. There's so much crap going on. And they realized that XL Games is a terrible developer. But the people still play the game because there's nothing else out there like Archeage or now Archeworld. This open world environment can really suck you in. And I do have a special place in my heart, the nostalgia, the memories that we had in Archeage. It's so nice for me to jump into this world again that's very familiar but different at the same time. So those are the reasons, the good, the bad, the ugly here. There's a lot of bad. There's some ugly as well. But, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. You can play as a free-to-play player. If you're good at Archeage, your skills will transfer over. Your PvP skills, you'll be really good at this game. You'll get outclassed gear-wise probably in a week, maybe a month if you're, smart. You can actually make money. You could actually end up maybe turning a free-to-play account into, 10 grand in a year potentially if the game does take off. Or if there's a whale, all we need is a whale that spends 200 grand. So that's the thing too. If a whale spends 200 grand, it doesn't go to XL Games. It goes to the other players. Some of it does go to XL Games, but majority of that money gets transferred around to the other players, and the other players can cash that money out. So all the whales are really just transferring money over to the people that are actually good at the game and putting the time and effort that know the game and understand the systems and working the game. And, and I do want to say it, exploiting the game, because XL Games always has issues with their games and there's always exploits to be had. Anyway, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. As always, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one.